When you have a really low budget for your work, I would recommend working with a natural light source like the sun or the sky or anything like this. To control these sorts of sources of light, you will need the grip. At first, I would recommend having the object that reflects light. It can be something like white fabric, silver, or stuff like this that reflects light. Also, if you work with the sunlight, you will need anything that can work with a diffusion of the light. It can also be a white fabric or anything like this. But the main idea is to work with the hardness of the light because usually the sunlight is quite hard. And the third piece of equipment that you need is something that will help you work with the shadows. Working with the shadow in the frame usually looks like using the negative fill in the frame to make the artificial shadow. On location, it can help you working with the fill in light. When we have all this equipment that doesn't require a lot of money, when we work with natural sources of light, I really recommend not copying but using other people's work as a reference, as an inspiration to learn how to work with shadows in the nature. We have a cool situation when we have instruments that do not cost much money, and also we have the understanding of how to work with these instruments, because this is even more important than the instrument itself. So, if you want to make the picture look cinematic, you will need to have something that reflects light, something that diffuses light on some negative field anyway. So, talking about a little bit more expensive equipment, I can recommend not as a commercial, it is just my opinion. I use them many times and I like using them, so Godox, Aperture and Litepanels. I really recommend these brands because they are quite powerful, but at the same time not very expensive, and I really recommend using powerful light source if you want to light a spacious location. It's about 300 to 500 watts. Also, these brands have equipment that can have very different and interesting effects, like strobes, gradients that can change the temperature, etc. If we talk about a little bit more expensive examples, it can be some brands like Arri or Dedalite. If you are just a beginner and you need the cheapest light source just to get an experience, just to gain the experience, you may use the halogen light source. You can find them even in like department stores, where they don't cost a lot. Also, you can find them on AliExpress, Amazon or eBay, and it will not cost a fortune either. My main advice is that when you try to find the halogen lamp, don't get the weaker option. Try to find one as powerful as you can. I really recommend buying at least 1 kilowatt. Also, I really recommend using this light source with dimmer to control the power, and I should remind you that this light source is very hot, and just be careful with that when you use it. If we talk about the equipment that is a little bit more expensive than halogen, I really recommend paying attention to LED sources. As an example, you can pay attention to Godox brand. I will not recommend Nanlite because I haven't worked with them. But if you watch enough reviews on that, you may decide yourself.